What's good, everybody? It's the Clown with Cap Show. Merry Christmas to everybody. This is the best holiday ever. Even if you're an atheist, you have to understand the vibes of Christmas. Just everybody's happy. Everybody wants to give presents. Everybody wants to see the hungry fed. I love it, dude. This is the best time of the year. The best holiday, hands down. This is crazy. Look, recently, actually, it happened today. I met a Jehovah's Witness, which I didn't really know what a Jehovah's Witness was. She said, you know what, Google it. So I Googled it, and they believe in God, but they don't believe Christ, like the Christ story. They don't believe Jesus was the chosen one. They don't believe Jesus died for our sins on the cross, which is crazy, right? I mean, we have so many different religions out there, different thinking, just what they're part of today in 2021, right? It's just that way of thinking, like, it's cool to be an atheist now. It's cool to be a non-believer of Christ, which is crazy. I truly believe Christ is the chosen one. I truly believe that's just faith. And a lot of people today are like, well, you know what, Cap? If I don't see it, I don't believe it mentality, right? I just feel like you got to feel it. You have to be a feeler in some way, shape, or form, dude. You really do. You just feel it in you, dude. I feel it in me every day. So I take faith in that. I believe Christ really died for our sins. He gave us a second chance. He gave us an opportunity at life to correct our sins, to correct all the wicked things we have done, that I have done, all the mistakes I have done. I truly believe that. Jesus said, you know what? Forgive. I will forgive you as long as you truly try to overcome some of the things that you've done wrong, man. But, just the tradition of Christmas is amazing to me. It really is, and as the world gets darker and darker, the light will get brighter. The light will continue to shine. Jesus' love will continue to shine on us. Yes, I understand the world's getting darker. Everything that's going on, the pandemic, the shootings, the riots, the lives being lost, innocent lives just being taken for no reason, right? But I truly believe that there is a reason for everything, whether it's good or bad. And I do believe that God does have us ahead of time. He's got the wheel right now. And it doesn't seem like it, and a lot of things can go out of control in somebody's life, whatever happens, right? I just feel like, man, Christmas is the time to believe, man. It's the time where we will see non-believers believe in the chosen one. We get 100%. We will see it. We will see miracles happen every day. We see it with our own eyes. We will see the paralyzed become able to walk. We will see the blind be able to see. We will see the deaf being able to hear. This happens every day. This is nothing new. It's just opening the eyes of the non-believers, bro. It's really all my brothers and sisters out there. It's time to believe. It's time to believe in the chosen one. He laid his life on the cross for us. He said that all of our sins were on that cross right now, that his blood will be shed for us, man. This is that, dude. And I understand, in today's society, it's like, hey, it's cool to, like, not be a believer of anything. It's cool to be an atheist. It's cool to think negative. It's cool to turn to the dark side. But as the world continues to get darker and darker, that light will shine brighter. It's kind of like, a nightlight, right? You put a nightlight in your living room. Yes, it's super dark in there, but that light it beams out, right? Yes, it could be a dim light, but it just shines brighter. And that's what's doing in the world today. We're seeing all the stuff that's going on. This light is getting brighter. The love is better than hate, dude. It truly is, man. It's amazing, dude. It's a time where we got it. We got to turn the other way now. We got it. We got to get away from the violence, the hatred, everything. We see it in the media. All the media wants to feed us is all the bad things that are happening. They don't want us to be happy. They don't want people to come together and unite. And no matter what you look like, no matter what your skin tone is, it doesn't matter. What matters is in the heart and the mind. Truly, and like it said in the Bible, the light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it, and it never will overcome it, dude. The light will always outweigh the dark, dude. The love will always outweigh the hate. I love this. But most importantly about Christmas, obviously, is Jesus' birth. But, more importantly, it's like all the families getting together, eating, feasting, man, opening presents, man. It's just so fun. The tradition of it, right? Just all the presents, man, all the little kids being so happy, dude. Even the grown-ups being so happy about Christmas time. This is time to unite together, not just as families. I'm talking the whole world. Every country, every continent, every human being on earth right now, this is a time where, hey, we need to come together. This is and a lot of people like to mistake, love for weakness, and that's crazy, right? Because we look at violence and hatred and say, oh man, that's the strong side. That's the strong side when people freak out, when people get mad at you. That's the strong side. But is it really? Is it really the strong side? I don't think so. It's not, dude. It is not. I love the Christmas music involved. Putting up the decorations, dude. All the cookies, all the desserts, dude. It's amazing, dude. And I know some people I talk to literally today that don't celebrate this, dude. They don't even celebrate birthdays. And I'm thinking, what? What is going on? Who doesn't celebrate a birthday? That is crazy. That sounds like, man-made religion. And that's the thing is like we get Jesus mixed up with religion now. We like to throw man-made religion into it. And it's like, dude, Jesus is greater than religion. Jesus doesn't want religion. Religion, it keeps us in control. If we come to Jesus, we start to we get built up. Our hearts become more pure, dude. Whereas religion, it's kind of like the same thing. For example, I was raised Catholic, right? And everything, I'm not trying to dog the Catholic Church, but to a certain extent, it's like I'm not getting the full experience of Jesus, man. I'm over here praying to certain angels, certain saints. Yes, and I do have an issue praying to Mary. You know what I'm saying? Yes, she gave birth to Jesus. I get that. But who's the one that died for our sins? Who's the one that sacrificed his life for us? It wasn't Mary. I get that. Yes, she gave birth to the chosen one, but Mary wasn't up, hanging on the cross. It was Jesus, the chosen one. So, I just think dealing with the Catholic Church, me being raised in a hardcore Catholic family, you have to understand the roots of the Catholic Church. Going to CCD every Sunday, going to classes, and I just think, experiencing, the same rituals every weekend, right? You go to Mass, you take a knee, you say similar to the same prayers, whereas I do think, all the religions turn to Christianity. Pray to the chosen one. Get involved with the one, with Jesus, dude. He's the one that does it all, dude. And I get it. The angels are great. All that is great. Mary's great. But we need to pray to the chosen one and only the chosen one. We need that, dude. We need that. He's the one, dude. We shouldn't turn away our focus away from him. And I get that there's so many religions that, just all different types of religions that don't even believe in it. I grew up with a Jewish friend that, now he's atheist today. He doesn't really believe in anything, and that's kind of the mindset, really. We see it, right? We see the mindset where nothing's real. God isn't real. We just appeared here on earth. What are we doing on earth? What's our purpose here on earth, right? I get a lot of questions being asked, right? What's our purpose? How did we get here? You don't know. You don't know there's a heaven or a hell, but that's where faith comes in. And faith is it's deep, man. It is. To have faith, to believe in something that you really can't physically see it, right? For you can't see me, right? But physically, you just gotta believe it, man. You got to, it's kind of like, one of them things, you're trying to explain to somebody, but, it's just the easy way to say, what, nothing's real. Nothing's real. God isn't real. Jesus' story's just made up. The whole Bible's made up. That's crazy. There's over 10,000 books written about Jesus and all the miracles he did in his time on earth, before he was crucified when he was 33 years old. Come on, dude. You just think over 10,000 books were just made up of Jesus, dude? I just feel like there's a certain extent of jealousy of Jesus, of saying, man, that's not fair. Just how could he cure somebody who can't hear automatically hear? We're seeing it today, man. We see it in our own eyes right now, the miracles every single day, and I'm telling you what, I've had miracles in my life, many miracles. There was actually a miracle, this was a while ago, I would say about 4 years ago, where I fell asleep at the wheel on the highway going about 90. I hit the curb on the left, before you go onto the intersection on the right. Luckily, there was a wall there. So I hit the wall going like 90. Luckily, nothing happened except, the car got damaged, but the passengers and my friends who I was with, everybody survived in that. And I'm thinking, man, like, how's that not a miracle? Going 90, hitting a wall, dude? And all of a sudden, when I hit it and I woke up, it was like I just stopped. It was like God has his hands on that car and just like stopped the car immediately, dude. We didn't flip. We didn't go onto oncoming traffic, flip onto oncoming traffic. Like, that's a miracle there. To say that's not a miracle would be ignorant, dude. Like, straight up, there's a reason I'm alive. There's a reason you're alive. And there's a lot of darkness out there. If we're straight up. I've had people I've talked to that say, what is my purpose here? I thought about taking my own life, thought about killing myself. And I tell them every time, I say, there's a reason you're alive, bro. There's a reason you're alive. To my brothers and sisters, there's a reason you're alive here. And sometimes it can be hard to see, right? It can be cloudy, all that negative mindset. But I'm telling you, man, the chosen one is risen, dude. He's risen from the dead, man. I'm telling you what. He took the key from the devil and said, you know what? This is my throne now. And that's kind of what the devil did. He got jealous of God, and he wanted what God wanted. He wanted worshipped. Before the devil dropped that down from heaven, he was like the worship leader. And he took some of the angels with him. And now look at earth right now. Everything being boosted, all the bad things, right? The drugs, the alcohol. Everything's being boosted, dude. All the bad things. Like, it's cool now to like talk crap about other people's families and shit. Talk about, another man's wife and shit. Like, what? Like, how is that cool? You know what I'm saying? Like, how is that even okay? Like, how, is this high school? Like, what is going on? But I just think, man, though, just Christmas in general is just a time where we need love, man. We need love more than peace. And we're not seeing it really in the media, what they're saying to us, what they're brainwashing to us. But I just think, man, we just need to come together as one, man. Just like in Matthew, you are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden, dude. That's right there. That's just telling us we are the light, man. The darkness will never overcome. Yes, I get it. The darkness is everywhere right now, but it'll never overcome us. It never will, dude. It never will. There's a reason you're still breathing, man. There's a reason for that. So I just think for Christmas, man, it's a time to get together. It's a time to listen to holiday Christmas music. I love Christmas music, dude. Who does not? And I know some people could get annoyed by it, but, my all-time favorite, one of my all-time favorite Christmas song is by Brenna Lee, Rocking Around Christmas Tree, da 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 da. That's a classic. That's one of my all-time favorite classics. And I just kind of grew up listening to that song, and that song was probably like came out. I don't even know. I would guess in the '60s, something like that, and it's still played. That's timeless music. I just think Christmas music is timeless. It'll go on, for hundreds upon hundreds of years from now. Whereas some music that comes out, it's like, that music's hot now. That music's hot in 5 years, 10 years, but 15 years, it's going to fade away. Not Christmas music, dude. Christmas music will always be here, dude. It really will. It's amazing, dude. So I just feel like putting faith in it. And it's, for some people, it's just like, how can I believe, when everything's going wrong in their life, every negative thing, right? But for me, in my life, I like to take the positives out of every scenario. Even if it's a negative scenario. My car broke down. Well, hey, I still got a place to stay. I still got a roof over my head. You know what I'm saying? Like, just take the positives out of it. That was just an example, but I just feel like, we need positivity. We do, and I think the whole world does right now. So I just think for Christmas, man, it's a time where Christ has risen, man. Obviously, we celebrate it as his birthday, but I just feel like, we look at the bigger picture of Jesus, man. We yes, his birth is great, but I just think, what's even greater is his resurrection, his ability to really die for us, man. He is the chosen one. He was working miracles. The 12 apostles, he even had somebody betray him. People lied to Jesus. They spit on Jesus. No one really, Jesus was mistreated more than any human on earth, dude. He was treated worse than an abused dog. Seriously, they whiplashed him, dude. After, then they put nails nails on the whiplash to rip off his flesh. So I just think the whole story's amazing, man. I just think everybody needs to be happy, dude, and believe in it. That's what takes faith, man. So I love Christmas, man. It's Christmas 2021. You guys need to get together. Come with love, baby. Come with a lot of treats. And this is what Christmas is about. You know, open up the presents. Have fun, baby. Let's go. It's the Clown with Cam Show.